So you've started playing Minecraft again for a while now. You're slowly making progress, you now have enough diamonds to make diamond armor, and you're very close to getting enchantments as well. But then suddenly you feel like you're missing something. Something which has always been a key element when it comes to making Minecraft fun. Friends. At the same time, I don't really want to turn the world that I've been playing on into a server, since many of my friends are going to drop Minecraft after a week, and so I turned to my trusty moderator of my channel, who gladly accepted to join me. The funny thing is, at the time of recording this, it was only 2 weeks away from my AS exams and Aki's GCSE exams, and as a result, I don't think he did much revision. Anyway, it was a new day and I was waiting for Aki to join my world using Essential. I had already told him about this the day before, and he said he wouldn't mind helping me achieve the 5 goals that I've set myself to complete, since he didn't want to revise all the time, and in my head I asked myself whether he has started his revision or not. Either way, the message that I want to convey is that don't be like Aki and instead please revise for your exams. So I made some armor for him and started making my way up the river back to spawn. Since it was nighttime already, we hurried back to the village as mobs were starting to spawn next to us already, and I didn't feel like losing a life this early on in the episode. Aki knows how to build, and so he'll definitely be able to help me with building the base, and together we'll also be able to get so many other things done as well. I was having so much fun already, even though it's been only 5 minutes since I logged on, and I couldn't wait to make more progress. And wait, what is your skin?
What?
What is that? I couldn't see your skin clearly just now, but yeah, I guess from now on I'll be playing with a bunny girl senpai. Get your first kill.
Free leashes, right?
Yeah, free leashes. Free kill.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh my days, you fluffed that. Nah, what is this?
Bro.
Wait, how did you hit the other one? You were aiming for the left one.
Yeah, I'm lagging, bro.
After that, I showed him the villages that I managed to get last episode, and for some reason, we decided to bury the iron golem that spawned inside.
Don't hit it, by the way. Don't. Oh, boxing like a fish. Okay, now you just need to get...
Oh,
I mean, now you can basically kill it, to be honest.
As a matter of fact, I think I'm just gonna leave it here.
Oh,
yeah, that was a part of the plan, wasn't it? With that done, I then explained to him the goals that I've set myself to complete, and I kept my promise that I made last episode. In this one, I'm going to be making a lot of progress, I promise you guys. Even though I made him a diamond pickaxe, he said that he didn't want to go mining with me because of lag, and so in the end, I decided to go on my own, and randomly I decided to dig straight down from one of the villagers' houses and started from there. Luckily, I eventually dug into a cave and I found some gold, some iron, and I was also lucky enough to find the mineshaft which I found last episode again. This time I was much more prepared in terms of gear, and so I decided to explore it a bit more thoroughly. And this seemed to be the correct decision as I stumbled across a zombie spawner.
Remember XP from it will be good for, what, mending, right?
Nice idea from Aki, but we never did that and we completely forgot about this afterwards. And just as I ventured into a different section of the mineshaft, Aki lost his first life in this series, and yes, the 10 lives rule also applied to him. Even though it was because of lag, I still had to count this death as a real one, otherwise it would be unfair. Okay, so I think Aki's gonna be experiencing some problems in terms of joining my world. I don't think his Wi-Fi is that good. I mean, he did say that, but I wasn't really expecting it to be that bad. Anyway, I didn't find any diamonds, and so I decided to head back to the surface by digging straight up. I know I've broken the #1 rule of Minecraft, but personally, the risk of digging to your death also makes the game fun. Somehow I dug up and arrived at the big cave from last episode, and I also got some slime balls before returning to base. But I didn't go up using the exit that I made last episode, and instead, I went through an opening, and I was glad that I made myself a full set of diamond armor. Oh, there's so much mobs.
Should we continue grow on sand, right? Or do they grow on
dirt as well? Dirt as well. Both works. Damn, this protection 4 armor is so broken.
Like, what do you mean? Like, literally broken? Or?
Nah, as in, like, I'm not taking damages from, like, all the mobs, even though it's, like, hard mode.
Oh.
Oh, more diamonds. Yay, let's go. And I guess as a reward for surviving all that, I got a few more diamonds, just enough to make Aki a full set as well. 29 diamonds. You can have a full set of diamond armor. After I got back to base and met up with Aki, I made him a full set of diamond armor including the helmet because he lost it when he was killed by a zombie earlier. There you go.
Oh, yes.
After doing that, of course I had to make a sign to remind him of the number of lives that he has left. He also made a nether portal with the obsidian that I had brought back from the mining trip, and as for the nether, it was still a bit too early for me. With the sugarcane that Aki farmed for me while I was away, I finally maxed out the enchantment table, which means now we have access to level 30 enchants, which will come in very handy later on. At this point, I really want to get full prot 4 armor, and I know that trading sticks for emeralds alone isn't going to be fast enough, and so I went to get some clay as I made one of the villagers a mason so that there's more than one way of getting emerald. Also, when I got back, I finally decided to deal with the iron golem which was buried, and for some reason, I decided to witness the whole thing as it burned to its death. I promise you, I'm not a sadistic person. Anyway, I traded in the clay, got one of the 2 protection books that I need, got some more wood, and while doing so, I also checked in on Aki to see what he was doing.
Bro, I'm a machine, man.
I know, right? Watching Aki go ham on harvesting crops was funny, but I had to go back to doing things, and so I traded more sticks and got a mending book instead because it was cheaper and I didn't have enough emeralds for a second prot 4 book just yet. Wait, it's so dripped out. It's got like enchanted iron pieces as well.
Or it just disappeared on my screen.
Oh wait, it did. Wait, what?
Nah.
Bro, I was about to check G out and then like G just dipped out of this world. Damn, you're looking drippy. I didn't know that my senpai could look that drippy. Power 4 book, should I buy that? I don't know.
Nah.
But then books.
No, I actually want a bow though. If you can get me a bow, that'd be nice.
There you go. Got string. Or actually.
Is that a good bow?
Power 4 and then a book.
Thank you.
Anyway, I talked to Aki and we decided to build our actual base out of spruce wood, and so I traveled down the river hoping to find a spruce forest and maybe other interesting things while I was at it. And I found a shipwreck, and inside there was a treasure map, and of course I had to go and get it. Buried treasure map, more books and paper. I'm gonna get this treasure map. We might be able to get ourselves a conduit or something like that. Oh wait, the treasure chest is right there. I didn't even notice that the chest was just above me. Wait, I'm gonna drown. There we go. Yo, 2 diamonds, so much TNT, iron, heart of the sea. After that, I spotted a spruce forest on the other side of the ocean. It was nighttime already, so I dealt with the creepers first, just in case if they wanted to assassinate me again like last episode.
So
yeah, I'll grab some more so that it's faster though. Once I returned to base, I also made a small berry farm. It wasn't like food was ever going to be a problem after Aki had expanded the animal pens, but maybe berries will be useful one day. And finally, I decided to explore the nether as everything was going according to plan. Why did you make it like 3 times 3?
Obsidian. You know, we had 16 obsidian, so I thought might as well use it, right?
Okay. I grabbed some quartz for Aki because he said he might use it when building the base, and he also said the same thing for glowstone, and so I did the same as well. Having explored the nether, I went back and began building a small automatic wheat farm. Aki didn't want to harvest wheat manually anymore, and so did I. I made it on the side of the hill next to the animals, and I know it's not that impressive, but at the time I was having a lot of fun, so just allow it, you know? This thing is actually coming along. I'm actually proud. And then I can do... Ooh, perfect. Damn, it actually looks so good. Now that at base we have spruce trees, I wanted to speed things up, and so I got myself a maxed out axe. Yep, I got myself the best axe possible in the game. And I've got to say, making it definitely made tree chopping a lot more bearable. With the stacks on stacks of wood that I've gotten, I got so many emeralds, sheared the sheep for their wool, traded even more emeralds, and then I decided to go to the nether because I wanted to be unstoppable with netherite. That's 11 beds. We're at Y level 15, and I think this is the best level to get netherite. I'm not sure. So let's just mine a few more blocks in front. And then there's a bed. Okay, let's see. No nothing, and we've got lava. Okay. And ooh, 2 netherite. Okay. Oh, actually 3. Wow. And okay, that's a lot of lava. Let's be careful. And ooh, wow, more netherite already, okay. I wasn't expecting to get much netherite at the beginning, but as you can see, my luck seemed to be with me, and in the end, I got over 32 pieces of debris. Now that I'm thinking about it while editing, this is definitely the most netherite that I've gotten in one singular trip using beds. Although it might seem quite repetitive when doing it, to be honest, I was enjoying it more than expected. So I got back after running out of beds and sorted out my inventory. And also this, we're just gonna put you in here. First of all, give ourselves full netherite armor. I think that should be fair. Bro, cover me in debris. Okay, I feel so much more safer now that I'm in netherite armor. I mean, my tools are still in normal diamond, and I think I'm just gonna give Aki the rest of these nether ingots so that he can make his own nether armor. And of course I had to get more emeralds. Just listen to how satisfying it is when XP orbs are picked up. Seriously, nothing beats it. Then with the emeralds, I got mending books for my armor and also got a silk touch pickaxe finally. Oh, that's exactly what I need. Now that it's below 30, start putting mending on our stuff. And now all of our armor pieces have mending on it. And let me also put looting 3 on my sword. Later, Aki finally hopped on, but something was a little bit weird about my bunny girl kouhai.
Smash.
Yo, what the heck, bro? Why is your mic like that?
Because I'm using my earphone mic. Wait, give me a second.
Oh yes, 2 netherite. Let's go. Oh, 4 actually.
Bro, make yourself some nether armor, bro. I'm treating you well tonight. With mending on my armor, I went to the chickens and solved the overpopulation issue while repairing my gear. So the plan was to find a nether fortress, as me and Aki would like to be able to make potions as soon as possible. Once again, Aki said that he wasn't coming because of lag, meaning that I'm all alone in the nether again. But anyway, back to talking about finding a fortress. In the past, I've never found it easy to locate one, and it was the same story this time as well. I went towards one direction for at least 30 minutes and still found nothing. I feel like I've missed it at least a million times because of how there is this weird fog that is in the nether. Even though my render distance is always set to 20 chunks, I still couldn't see far into the distance in the nether. So like as long as you go into that ring and you like travel inside of the ring, you're like bound to find a fortress.
Yeah, like if you go around the ring, like if you know where it is.
Hearing what Aki said, I went back to the basalt delta biome next to the portal and went deeper into my least favorite biome in Minecraft. Like honestly, who thought that it was going to be a good idea to add a biome like this into the game? No! Nether fortress! I found it! I found it!
You know, I feel like we should move into like a proper base now, since we need.
That is true. And after a bit more digging, oh wow, we're here. We're literally here. That's a wither skeleton. Okay, that's 2 wither skeletons. Okay, we in.
Yeah.
What the hell? That's 2 of you. Okay, why is there like 4 wither skeletons here? But of course, everything that I see is going to try and kill me. I told myself that I am not dying at all in this episode, and I was extra cautious because of it. I came across a blaze spawner after exploring for a few minutes, and I took out countless blazes until I had a stack of rods, so that in the future I will never have to go through the basalt delta biome ever again. And with my protection 4 netherite armor, I can finally have fun as I farm mobs and not have to worry about dying that much. I was then told to come back to base because Aki said that he wanted to show me something.
Come here. Follow me.
Okay, I see logs. Yo, is this the house?
But it's not done.
I bet. Wait, let me give you some stuff that you might want then.
Oh, shit.
Silk touch pickaxe, I don't know, you might want to need that. While Aki continued working on the base, I went to a spot next to the artificial forest that I created, and I made a small nether wart farm.
Lot of turbulence. Everybody strap your seatbelts.
Because there's about to be a whole lot of turbulence. Yeah, you can definitely tell that this was recorded very late into the night. So I was looking at how to build a tree farm, and I just realized that all of the tutorials, they required quite the amount of slime blocks. Or sticky pistons, if not slime block. And so I don't think I'll be able to do that, especially not in this episode at least. Because right now we only have, what, let's see, I think around like 23 slime balls, and yeah, we're never gonna get enough. So right now I'm just gonna focus on looking up other farms I can build, and I came across this creeper farm, so I think I'm gonna build a creeper farm. And so I went to the other side of the river and began flattening out a large area for the creeper farm. I was going to need a lot of material for this build, and I'll leave the link to the video of the guide that I watched to build this in the description down below. Either way, I also wanted to make the farm out of concrete, and so I also collected a lot of sand and gravel. This process took at least an hour to do, so I'm not going to leave it in the video. Building the farm wasn't actually that hard. Instead, it was turning all the concrete powder into concrete blocks, which was the hardest. I don't know why, but then I chose the most dangerous way of doing this, and I towered up so high that I was able to see Aki as he worked on the base. To get all the concrete into solid concrete, I can just look at Aki just building the base over there. I'm liking the look of it actually. It reminds me of those, like, I don't know, wooden cabins, if that makes sense, in like Scandinavian countries. At the back of my head, I was thinking to myself about the chances of me falling off and dying, and maybe I jinxed it. I made a mistake when I was jumping and placing blocks down, and you'll see what happens. Well, this is very, very embarrassing. I know I said that I didn't want to lose a life in this episode, but it's me that we're talking about, and most of the time, things don't go my way. So I went back and picked up my stuff, and it was only then that I realized that there's such a safe and much faster way of doing this. See, I could have just thought about this in the first place, and I just didn't. Okay, I'm just being a little bit dumb. but at the same time it is quite late in the night. So I guess you can't blame it all on me for being stupid. I swear, I'm not that dumb, guys. Anyway, with all the concrete prepared, I started building the farm. The tutorial wasn't that hard to follow, and so it wasn't that bad in terms of building the farm. It was just getting all the required material for this farm, which was a bit annoying, and since Aki was building the base at the time, I had to do this all on my own. It's time like this that makes Minecraft feel a little bit boring, but afterwards I'll be able to have an easy access to gunpowder whenever I want to, and I'll also be able to have fun by doing things with it. I guess it's like this in any other game. There are fun moments, but there are also boring moments. Back to building the farm. The part which took the longest to do was building 5 floors for creepers to spawn on, and I also had to add trapdoors on the ceiling of each floor so that only creepers spawn. The item collection system has a direct tunnel and bridge going over the river, which made it more accessible when collecting gunpowder. And since trapdoors require such a ridiculous amount of wood to make, I also chopped down countless gigantic trees like this one on the screen. The roof of the farm had to be spawn proofed with slabs, and I don't know why, but at the time I thought that deep slate would be a good idea. And so even after finishing the 5 floors, I still had to spend at least 2 hours gathering material for the next part of the farm. With that done, I placed all the trapdoors and I also finished the roof. All that was left now was building an AFK platform 123 blocks above ground, and even though it might have taken me way longer than needed to calculate how high would I need to build up to, I still want to say I'm not that dumb, I swear. And once I got to the correct Y level, I quickly built the platform, made a little chamber, and the farm was finally completed and ready to be used. At this point, as I stood on the platform and gazed down on everything that I've accomplished in this world, I just felt really glad that I decided to do this series. The thing is, ever since starting YouTube, I've always wanted to do a Minecraft series, and I'm so glad that I decided to do one on my favorite game.
And if you come here, and go upstairs, you'll see what I mean. It's a little bit scuffed.
Was it just me having a big room and you guys sharing like one of those cage houses?
Literal Hong Kong situation, bro.
Bro, I'm back home. Okay. I feel like we can like put painting here in the first floor, and then
No, we'll do like whatever we need, bro. Like chests and shit, you know, whatever. Enchantment table.
that's a small room, and then my room is. What the heck, bro? I got a whole balcony. What is this?
Yeah. See, this is what I mean.
And since Aki had just finished building the exterior of the base, I got to decorating the place a bit, put beds down, got rid of the dirt on the outside, and went to bed in my proper house for the first time in this series. Then Aki built this barbecue area, which I forgot to record, but either way, the feeling that this place is my home in this world became even stronger. We also decided to make a basement underneath the main building, where there'll be a storage room and other important things like smaller farms that we can fit down there. And of course, I'm not going to show you guys any more of the boring part of mining this area out. Anyway, after that, I went to try and get a villager to trade me Feather Falling 4 because of how I didn't want to die like last time ever again. And just as I was doing that, Aki lost another life.
Oh fuck.
How did you die? If I'm not mistaken, I think this is his 5th death, and every single time it's been something to do with lag, and so I'm just going to skip over all of them. And spoilers alert, he died a total of 6 times in this episode alone. That's a lot of stuff gone, bro.
Oh shit, wait, do you have a diamond pickaxe or is it gone? Oh no, that was that was another one. It should be down there somewhere.
Although me and Aki managed to find most of the valuable things that he had on him, sadly we couldn't find his maxed out fully enchanted netherite pickaxe, meaning that I had to go netherite mining again as we didn't have any netherite ingots to make him another one. This time I made some TNT with the gunpowder from the creeper farm, and since I wasn't aiming for a lot of netherite, I managed to get 10 pieces and went back fairly quickly. I'm stalking you right now, done, and now you're finally finishing.
Oh, I'm not done. I'm not.
That's free,
Pretty short.
Oh, that's
pretty
phantoms.
Short.
Hi, sweetie.
Oh. Man, why you naked?
The next day, I made a zombie villager convert to things so that me and Aki can trade 1 stick for 1 emerald and get other trades very fast. This took me way too long to do, and so I'm not going to show you guys how I got the villagers and zombie in, but anyway, after getting the villagers infected and cured for a few times, we now had 3 Fletchers who were offering 1 emerald for 1 stick. Later, I went to a jungle which was not too far away, and I got some bamboo for scaffolding and also some cocoa beans. I'm not really too sure, except for making cookies and brown dye, what other uses do they have, but either way, I still made a farm for them. I also finished digging out the basement with Aki, spending over 3 hours doing so right after our exams had ended on that day. The first thing that I built in the basement was a storage room, as I really wanted to move everything into the basement as soon as possible. There's a total of 108 double chests in there, so I think it should be big enough for the meantime. I made it so that each 3 chests were of 1 block or item category, and having made it, it's now a lot more easier to find things and get them. And after organizing a bit more and transporting the enchantment table to the basement as well, I began digging out an area to make 2 auto smelters. Doing so required a lot of hoppers, and so I went back to the good old cave, hoping to get around 6 stacks of iron. The auto smelter wasn't that hard to build since I had built this many times already in the past, and with this built, smelting things will become so much more convenient. One bad thing about this smelter is that you can't get XP from it, which to be honest isn't a big problem at all, as I was planning on making an XP/gold farm in the nether soon. And so I copied the way that I made the first one, and made another one on the other side with normal furnaces instead. With that, this room of the basement was complete. And that is it for episode 2 of this survival series. I have to say, I really have been having a lot of fun and I hope you guys enjoyed this episode as well. Aki has contributed a lot to this series and it would be great if you can smash that like button. Also, subscribe if you're new because it really helps me out, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!